Hey guys, welcome to Piano Challenge number 25. Today we're going to work on this slick jazz minor quartal groove. Let me play it for you and then we'll break it down. And then next week in number 26, I'm going to show you how to start to improvise over this. That will be next week's though. Okay, so for this week, we're going to learn the groove. All right, so as usual, we'll stay to the end and I'll show you how to get the sheet music and stuff like that. All right, so let's get through this. First of all, it's all based off of C minor, okay? So here, what I'm doing is basically if you go through the minor harmony lesson at pianowithwillie.com, you'll see how like we have our diatonic triads, right, for our different, for minor key, and basically our 1 chord is minor, 4 chord is minor as well in a minor key. We can also start to borrow chords though from other tonalities. In this case we're borrowing, well, the A flat is still part of minor, but the D flat now is part of our Phrygian mode, right, which is that mode right there. Okay, so, but anyway, let's get right into it. I just want to show you how to play it, and then you can always mess around with the theory behind it later. All right, so left hand is real simple, just playing root 5. So root 5 on C, root 5 on F, root 5 on A flat, root 5 on D flat. I like to use my pinky and second finger because then that always leaves my thumb if I want to do something else and play an extra note here, like tenths or whatever. So sometimes I'll do this, 4th and thumb, all right, and I'll do that because or even middle and thumb, okay, because it makes it a little bit easier to kind of get down here. See how I don't have to move so much, whereas if I do this and I'm lifting up like that, all right, so we're always looking for tricks to make the motion faster and more accurate, all right? So we want to be able to move in the most accurate way. So if we really want to get into some fingering logistics, it might be better to go 5 and 2 to like 1 and 3, and then 1 and 2 to 5 and 2, right? If your hands are big enough and that's not too much of a stretch, you can do that as well, and it just makes it a little bit, makes it so you're not moving around so much, all right? Okay, so that's the left hand. The real meat of this is in the right hand. Okay, so we start with thumb and second finger, thumb and middle, second finger and 4th finger, middle finger and pinky. So this is a great exercise right here. You can take this right here, second finger and 4th finger, middle finger and pinky, and just work that, right? See that right there? Those 3, that's a great exercise to do. Start to feel tension or anything in your body, stop, take a break, you know, kind of loosen up the muscles, maybe run it under warm water. Take a look at my pain, tension, and technique lesson on the Piano with Willie site. Huge, really important lesson. Talks about the grab technique, body mechanics, all of that. You really want to take a look at that, especially if you're having any issues with pain at the piano. So, fingering-wise, I go 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 5, 2 and 4, and then you can come back to the G and the C, or you could do the F and the C. I wrote it as the F and the C because it makes it a little bit, the sonority of this is a little bit more consonant, all right? It doesn't sound so like dissonant, but a cool trick is you can crush the thumb on that F and G and you get a D flat major 7 sharp 11 chord there, all right? So now, broken down real slow, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... All right, so now, the thing to note here is, see all these upbeats? So now, a lot of times students have difficulty with the jazz rhythm, all right? They'll call it just rhythm. It's jazz rhythm would only be like maybe if you're swinging it. And this, we're not even really swinging it that much. It's really played more straight. So in this rhythm, I would vocalize this. This would be da, di, ba, 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 ba. So I'd say D, ba, 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 ba. D, ba, 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 ba. So it's all these upbeats. Now, if you need help with the vocalization of rhythm, again, that's another lesson that I have right on that Piano with Willie site. There are hundreds of lessons on that Piano with Willie site. All right, so just take a look for pianowithwillie.com. And the membership is actually open right now as well. So it's a great time to get in and take a look at those lessons. All right, so all those upbeats. So that means that we have the downbeat here. Right, and we can kind of play around with that left hand too and kind of anticipate it a little bit, but we're just trying to like play this nice and right on the beat for right now. So this would be 1, 2, and 3, right? So this is going to be by itself. So you notice that the left hand and the right hand don't ever really play at the same time. Because when reading music, you just look top down, right? So see this note right here, this note is coming in just after that A flat there, right? So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Wait a second, Willie, you were doing the vocalization before with the divas and stuff. Why are you doing 1 and 2 and now? That's a different type of counting method. That's a subdivision method. I talk about that also in my rhythm lessons as well. So a lot of times when a rhythm is more complicated like this and a lot of upbeats, it's better, I find, to use the subdivision method, and that'd be the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right, so now why learn something like this? If I put on like, let me put on like even like a little. It's like a hip-hop beat here. Let's see what that sounds like. And it is start. All right, and I put on like a, whoops, that's not what I want to do. Sorry about that. Let's get back to that. So you see how I can apply something like this to many other styles, right? This is kind of like a hip-hop-y kind of thing. Now, that would probably be a little bit busy, right, for a hip-hop album, right, or groove. But funk, R&B, like I can kind of get away with doing this stuff in many different styles. So anytime you see the word jazz or blues or whatever, don't think that it's really just stays within that style, because it doesn't, or it doesn't have to. All right. So anyway, back to this. Now let's do it along with the drums again. All right, and I'll show you how to get the music and everything. Be careful about how much pedal you use. Watch the pedal. Do that, no pedal. Or put a little bit. So there's not a lot of time in between there to get a lot of riffs in that 2 beats, all right? But you can kind of like play around with that. Now the idea of this, especially with all of these challenges, is just to give you something to try playing, just something a little bit different. You can move them into other keys, you can use them as technical exercises, you can, like, the sky's the limit as to how far deep down the rabbit hole you want to go. But there's nothing wrong with just simply playing them as they are, okay? You learn them as they are, and I'm a firm believer in that as you learn these little nuggets of information, some are going to stick in your playing. Some are going to go right through, and you're going to learn them, and then you're going to forget them. That's okay, all right? You can't retain every single piece of information. It's unrealistic. But the ones that kind of stick in your playing, you might find a... You might find that, like, you bring that lick in, right? You go, you know, as you're playing like some blues bass line or something, you bring that lick in the right hand with those quartals there, right? And it's like, oh wow, that's cool. I like that, you know. So keep your options open and keep your mind open as to like where you can use these different challenges. Like, don't black box it. Don't make it like, oh, okay, like, you know what? It's only used in this particular situation. It's not only used in this particular situation. You can use it in many different ways. All right, now to get the music, very simple. Just go ahead back to pianowithwillie.com. And then you can, if you're a member of the site, you can get onto the forum. You can get all the sheet music for the lesson. You can also, like I said, sign up right now, pianowithwillie.com. My membership is open. Just click on where it says membership up at the top. It gives you all the information. There's a bunch of videos there. It explains you what you get, all of the lessons. You get access to me through the ongoing coaching program as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. I'll let the site and the videos speak for themselves. All right, thanks everyone. I will see you guys next week. Remember, check out next Wednesday because I'm going to be showing you some of the improv tips over this, which are really, really cool. All right, see you soon.